morning, everybody. Welcome to this Keynote webinar with Miri Rodriguez. I am humbled, excited to be in front of Miri. She's one of our keynote speakers for the Modern Workplace Conference in Paris, which will be held in a few days, just after ESPC Prague. It's the 9th, 10th, and 11th. Welcome and hello, Miri. How are you doing today?
How are you? Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited. I'm as excited as you to be part of this event, to go to Paris. It actually will be my first time, believe it or not. I've stopped by over layovers and things like that, but never really been deep in the city. So I'm really excited to join and be part of this.
That's amazing. It's your first time. So the organization team, on behalf of the organization team, we'll do our best so you will enjoy Paris as much as you can do. So for people who doesn't know you, I've been following you a lot and you travel more than MVPs. So who is Miri Rodriguez? What does she do at Microsoft? Can you just present yourself?
Absolutely. So I am a storyteller at Microsoft and also the head of global internship programs. So I just joined the HR team about 6 months ago to lead the global internships all over the world at Microsoft. We get around 6,000 interns from all over the world. Yep, around Microsoft internationally. We get around 3,000 here in HQ. So I'm actually here in Seattle. Oh, geez. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's do that again. This is insane.
It's okay.
Oh, Lord. I didn't realize we had this on. 1 second. Let me turn on all of my notifications. Okay.
You
do it again. No. It was just one of the pop-ups. Let's do it again. Sorry.
Okay. You just say, we'll just
start. Just answer again.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Okay.
Hello, welcome, good morning, goedemorgen, bonjour, from the north to the south, to the west to the east. Welcome all to this keynote webinar of the Modern Workplace Conference Paris. I'm excited and tremendously happy to be with Miri Rodriguez, one of our keynote speakers. And we'll be in Paris in a few days, just after ESPC Prague, which is like the 9th, 10th, and 11th of December. And Miri will be keynoting the first day. So hello, Miri, how are you today?
Hi, I'm so excited. It's a dream come true to be in Paris. Will be actually my first time in the city. I've been doing layovers here and there. I do travel a lot, but this will be the first time that I'll get to go and really enjoy it. So I'm excited to be a part of this and excited to be keynoting this event. I think it's going to be so exciting, so fun.
On behalf of the Modern Workplace Paris team that I represent, I'll promise you we will do our best so you can enjoy Paris as much as you can. So for people who are actually listening us, who is Miri Rodriguez? Because I've been following you and you travel so much, more than MVP actually, more than I do. So could you explain who is Miri? What does she do at Microsoft?
Yeah, so I'm a storyteller at Microsoft, and that's part of why I travel so much. And then I'm also the global head of internships, which is why I travel so much as well. So two things going on at the same time. So for the global head internships, I just joined this role in HR with no HR background, so kind of scary, but it's the kind of thing that Microsoft does lately, right? It's just plug you into something as a culture activation. So really excited to be a part of this. We get around 6,000 interns worldwide. Wow. Yeah, it's big all over the world. And then we also get 3,000. So part of those 6,000, half of them come to HQ here in Seattle. So I'm here from Washington State. And we bring them from everywhere. And it's just so amazing to see. Actually, it's a little bit of what I'll be talking about at the conference. Is just this culture activation with empathy, with understanding the new generations, the future of Microsoft, our future leaders. So really excited to be a part of that. And the reason I came to do this for the global internship program, it's actually because I've been doing storytelling for a little while. You may have heard. And I was actually driving some of the stories for digital transformation in core services engineering, not being an engineer myself. So it was a moment of reckoning for me to understand the depth of our products, to understand how our engineers are driving the fears, the challenges that we're going through while we were moving from on-premises to the cloud, and driven with empathy, right? So how can we tell those stories if our engineers were going through this? Everybody was probably going through this as well. So it was a moment of understanding how to tell stories deeply at the human level. You know, we are a company, but we are made of people, and these people were going through these challenges. So I learned a lot in that process, and I'm excited to share that. That's why I travel a lot as well, because I actually discovered this idea of storytelling with design thinking approach. I'm a certified in design thinking, and I took an UX design course as well. And so I learned really quickly that there's just a lot of empathy driven around a product. If a story is a product, if your story, my story is a product, if we deliver it like a product, then we got to be very empathetic to our audiences. So I teach that all over the world, and I have a lot of fun with it.
And honestly, the title of storytelling fits you very well. I could listen to you like hours without even getting bored. It fits you wonderful. And that's just something I had to say. So your keynote in Modern Workplace, first day, and what's your subject? So why would people just come to your keynote and listen to you? What would be like the takeaways of your keynote for people who are just listening to us?
Yeah, you know, it is driven with empathy. It's really understanding the modern workplace, not just as a place, as an environment, but understanding that we bring that place to life, right? So we're talking about what a modern workplace is. It's all of the great technology that makes us work remote, that makes us, that makes a smart home, a smart office, connectivity and mobile technologies. But at the end of the day, we're still human. At the end of the day, we still get to connect with each other. So what does that mean for the modern work person, right? As we think about the new digital age, the information age, coming together, automation, robots, all these things that are happening in our midst and coming alive at the same time, how do we stay connected at the deep human level so that we can still do business, so you and I can work together effectively? So this is the kind of thing that I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to talk about the 3 types of empathy that exist. So I don't know if you knew, there's actually 3 types. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I know, it's exciting, so I won't give it away, so just come and hear it, but it's going to be about the 3 types of empathy and how to become an empath. So one of the things that happened to me personally when I went into this storytelling idea is that I discovered I was not empathetic at all. In fact, I took a test, right? And the test told me that out of like 35 attributes, number 34, so one from the lowest level, was empathy. I have no empathy whatsoever. And so I was like, oh, this is terrible. How do I do my job with, I'm going to go talk about empathy. I'm not empathetic. So I had to work really hard at that personally. Okay. And through that process, I discovered a few things. So the first one is, we can be and we should be empathetic. It is a soft skill, right? So it's a learned soft skill. So if you're not good at it, like I wasn't, you can become good at it. I'm still working on that. And the second piece is how it activates the way that you and I connect, right? Yeah. And people will say, well, Miri, I can't do that. I don't know my audience. Or how do you know your audience beyond demographics? How do you get to know your customer so well that you can be empathetic toward them? Well, it's easy. You just remember they're human, right? So I'm talking to you right now. I'm talking to many right now. And as I think about who my audience is, even though I don't know you and I've never met you, I know you're human. For that reason alone, you have issues, you have problems, you may have someone who's sick, you may be sick. There's so much going on in the background that we forget, right? So the modern workplace brings us together. The modern workplace brings a modern work mom, a modern work dad, with all of the implications of being a modern person, with technology and backgrounds and trying to get the 9 to 5, which is not really 9 to 5. So if I stop and think about my coworker at the workplace, I'm going to drive a deeper relationship, and I'm going to work better with my work person at the workplace. So that's really what it's about. Wow. It's about working with empathy.
That looks amazing, really amazing. Like, it's completely different what we had before in our event. It's going to be like more people-driven, person-driven, modern person-driven than actual technology. Yes. I'm really looking forward. So thank you. Thank you for coming to Keynote in our event. Thank you for your passion. You are a real storyteller. I can directly say it to you. I love your energy.
I'll be sharing some stories.
So I'll see you in a couple of days in Prague, and then I'll see you in Paris for the Modern Workplace.
Excited to meet you in person. Thank you for having me. Thank you, everyone.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.